Yo, what up, goons? It's me, Saucetastic McSauce, and we are gaming today. Gaming on a little bit of Jansen or Jansen Brawl on MTG Arena. So this is a artifact sacrifice deck with treasure synergy, artifacts entering, artifacts dying. So quickly go through. We got some 0 mana ramp pieces here. Mox Amber's good. He's nice and cheap. A little bit of removal here and there. Swords to Plowshares, Fatal Push, Lightning Bolt, some good ones. Things that want to be sacrificed. Implement Synthesizer. This is an alchemy card that's really good in this deck. It's only 1 mana. And we just put it down, and it just starts ticking up every time an artifact enters, which is a lot. And then this can just be a bunch of free card draw later on. And, in a pinch, we can sacrifice it too. Some card draw, removal, some standouts. Wishclaw Talisman is good. You can activate it, and then with this on the stack, sacrifice it so the opponent doesn't gain control of it. Dragon Spark Reactor can be a win con. This can crank out 3/3s, does damage. This is a nice little engine piece. There's lots of engine pieces in here. Bit of removal. Marvin's basically just a second commander. Card draw, some board wipes here and there. I'm not going to go over every single card, but you can take a look at it if you really want to. And we're just going to dive right in. Drink some water. This is your reminder. Drink water. Stay hydrated. It's good for you. Alright, so it is Friday as I'm recording this, TGIF, and I just finished work, so it is officially the weekend. Yes, sir. I tell you, man, working from home rocks. I get so much more time in the day, I don't have to commute. We like that. We like that. Alright, come on. Dang it, I didn't realize this would be such a long queue. Alright, I went and paused the recording, and then we found a game literally 1 second after that. Alright, we're going against Raga Draga. We go first with a pretty good hand. No turn 2 play, but we might draw something. Good mana. Eventually got some powerful cards, the One Ring, which is nice in this deck because if it starts doing too much damage to us, we can just sacrifice it. Get in for a nice 1. He's probably going to start playing a bunch of mana dorks. But we'll get Jansen down, and that's what I'm calling him. I don't know if he's Jansen. That's it, I've heard. So Mayhem Devil will be good to kill that, but we can't do that this turn, so let's get our commander out. Yeah, we're gonna have to take a damage no matter what here. We can just do it at instant speed, so no need to activate it immediately. Hopefully he doesn't have a lightning bolt. Typically this deck wouldn't run a ton of removal, just another mana dork. That is typically what Raga Draga wants to do, is play a bunch of mana dorks. Alright. Let's sacrifice this creature to make 2 artifacts. Ooh. Not bad. So we can do this, I think. Play Mayhem Devil. And then sacrifice an artifact creature, I believe we want to do. Yeah. Sacrifice an artifact creature. And yeah, now we can play the Arcbound Condor, and it will kill both his creatures. Alright. Mayhem Devil is a good card. So that opponent wraps it up. Pretty nice. It is a beautiful day outside. Once I finish recording this video, I am going to go for a nice long bike ride because it's nice out and I like biking. It is 75 out today, which is a bit warmer than it was just a few weeks ago. It was in like the 20s. That's Georgia weather for you. Oops, just doxed myself. Okay, we'll play the tap land turn 1. We can trigger Lotho immediately with the Mox Amber, which will be nice. Yeah, and then probably play our commander after that. So, no turn 1 play unless we draw something, but we get tap land out of the way. And then we're off to the races. Our opponent is playing Zur, so some sort of enchantment deck. Unfortunately, we go second, but that's alright. We got good land, we got good cards. Zorn might be able to put in some work this game. Junk Diver not doing anything immediately. Come on, Yogurt. Come on, buddy. Decide whether or not you would like to take a free mulligan. Please. Alright. Awesome. I'm just gonna fucking pause until I get to the next one. We're wasting time. Alright. And we're going against Maniac Matt. We go first, though. Synthesizer's a little awkward on turn 1, but it'll be something to sacrifice. Because we're not going to be able to get to play anything off it. But, you know. That's alright. Maybe I should just replace this with another 1-mana artifact that draws a card when it dies. Because I feel like sometimes you just... this is going to exile a card I really want to play now. Yeah, see, I would have liked playing that next turn. Yep. Unfortunate. Oh well. I think we just get a Surveil land. Unfortunately, our opponent is probably playing Counterspell Tribal here. Let's see. Yeah, awesome. I love that. I think we're good on land. Well, let's try to play our commander. He's probably going to counter it, but it's a spell we can replay. We're not really going down a card. Make him use it. Unfortunately, he probably has like 100 more. Play your commander? Okay. I don't mind doing a little chainsaw on that. Do I like play this first? I don't think so. We just chop you up with a chainsaw. And just play this as a tap land. Chainsaw is actually pretty good in this deck, by the way. Can kill something, and then with the amount of like things we're sacrificing, can just grow big. Yeah, let's I guess do this so I can try to hit a land. That's not a land. That's not a land. But he missed a land too. Okay, but then he drew a land. Okay, we got land. We also have a 2/2 out. That's not nothing. You know, there's no way. I mean, he's got to be holding up a counterspell, right? So do we just equip this and attack? I think we do. Just let him do nothing with his mana. There you go. I've got a 3/2. I'll beat you to death with this eventually. Yeah, how you like that, Maniac Matt? The 3/2 is too strong. These are weird games I'm getting. Alright, next one. No, versus everybody's favorite Shrine deck. So many people play this deck. But we got a pretty good hand. Hidden Stockpile is really good in this deck. Although we won't be able to trigger it immediately. Get a Surveil land here. Probably get red, white, I guess. We can get the stockpile down. This might just not going to do anything immediately. Red, white, I think. It's land. Sure. Hopefully I don't get flooded now. So I think we get the stockpile. I'd really like to be able to trigger it immediately. So maybe we just play this and just shock his face, and then that's something to sacrifice. Because we can play our commander next turn, sacrifice that, and then... okay. I think that's the play. Because otherwise, what are we doing next turn? Playing this, I guess? I think we'll do this. Not the intended use, but, you know, sometimes you gotta be flexible. Okay. Well, in that case, you're going in the chainsaw. Because I don't want you to play your commander next turn. And then we'll just play the Surveil land. Vroom, vroom. You have been chopped up. I mean, we need to keep hitting our land drops, so, alright. He might just have a 3-mana shrine he can play in hand. We don't have much interaction, but we do have Ruinous Ultimatum. So, if I can get Ruinous Ultimatum, I have at least 2 ways to tutor for it as well. So it's not like it's insanely terrible to get that. Player commander, get another Surveil land, sacrifice something on his end step, and then next turn we can go like double these because we're gonna get a creature. Yeah, that's the move. Boom, boom, and we chill. So I'm fine sacrificing the Legion Extruder. It can be good, but it's a little slow. So at least it does something when it enters. Not the best thing to sacrifice, but gotta make do with what you have. Okay, that's annoying. So I'm assuming that's hitting my commander. Yep. He gets to play that for 1 mana, which is cool. So I might just be replaying my commander next turn, because I don't see any way to destroy that Leyline Binding anytime soon. Thassa, sure, dude. We'll get our red-black Surveil land, I suppose. Esper Sentinel, not doing much. He's got enough mana. Okay, that... I think we just replay our commander. So we can replay our commander, I think, and then sacrifice an artifact creature. Go like that, and then we have 2 treasures, and we can do Hidden Stockpile. And now that'll start triggering. And swing for 1. I guess I missed out on 1 damage. Oops. I could have attacked with that other one before I sacrificed it. So now watch me lose this game by 1 damage. Alright, yep. Nice, you can get that. Alright. Yeah. I need to find Ruinous Ultimatum. That's what I need. That's not Ruinous Ultimatum. Alright. So, play this. I want to get to draw a card off of this. So actually, I think we just warp this because we want to be able to get all of these. We want to get maximum value. So we can do this. Maximum value, I say. Sacrifice an artifact creature. Damage. Yeah, why not? Academy Manufacturer's gonna do some serious work. And we chill. Alright, so he can kill my commander. I think is what he wants to do. Kill the manufacturer. He can kill one of these. Watch him go my face. Morbid Opportunist? Sure. Not the end of the world. We already drew a card off it, so. Right? Didn't we? Sanctum of All. Right. Okay. It's got a lot of shrines here. Draw a card. Whatever. Attack. We'll just take it, I guess. Maybe he's got a board wipe. No. Yeah, alright. Get another shrine. Haunted of Night's Reach. Joke's on you. I don't have any cards in my hand. Although I'm about to. Alright. Honestly, we might be able to just win here. It's gonna be close. Nice. This thing's gotta like vibrate around every time. So we're gonna sacrifice an artifact creature to make a lot of tokens. I think we sacrifice this to draw 7 cards. How about that? 1 mana, draw 7. Not too shabby. Okay, get out the Reckless Fireweaver. We Goldspan Dragon first. Yeah, okay, how about a Goldspan Dragon? I think we've just got him. I think he's just dead. You can't block this. Yeah, you're just done, dude. You're done. You're done right here. Got him. Look at that. Look at that. Out of nowhere. Out of nowhere. I don't care that you've got, like, 6 shrines out. Whatever. I'm just gonna, like, combo you out. Make a ton of artifacts. I mean, it's not a combo, but, you know, kind of. Things working together. Things comboing. So that's what we're trying to do. We get like both creatures there in hand that do damage for every artifact. Alright, we go first. Double Surveil land. But I think that's okay. We've got 2 1-drops, so you know, we can do things. I don't know, white, red. Yep, we need more land. So we can play both of these next turn? I think I'd rather just play the Surveil land. Just looking for more lands, honestly. Not bad, but I need to hit my land drops. So maybe I should have played this to draw a card off it. This is a handy. I really like this one. Just a 1/1 artifact. You sacrifice, it gives you another artifact. So he might have removal. What do we want to get? Black, red, I guess. Sure. Yeah, get the commander out. He might just kill it right here. At least I can activate it. It's nice about him having haste. He'd be really bad if he didn't have haste. Is he just doing nothing? So what is he doing? Up to one other creature loses all abilities? I hope he doesn't use that on my commander. That would make me sad. So what, the dream here is like have a Death's Shadow and cast this? Do we want to get the Tunnel Grinder? I think. Do we want to get this to transform? So I think Revelant Riches can go. And maybe just all three of these. Because yeah, I'm sure we'll draw more land. Yeah, I think we're chilling. Yeah, we're chilling. So this, if we can descend 3 turns, this turns into a pretty nice land. Lets us cast free spells. Is he just doing nothing? What are we doing? Sure. Kill a random token. What a genius, dude. What an absolute genius. Killing my thing before casting this so he didn't get the tokens. Man, some people are just like so smart. I think we do a little bit of this action. Does he have a Swords to Plowshares? No, he was having something. It was just something he has is holding priority. I don't know what. I need to trigger this. To send a permanent card. Okay. Well, we chill then because I don't have any permanent cards to put into the graveyard. Alright, congrats. Now it has lifelink. We take that. Doesn't make me treasures, but, you know. It's fine. I'm just glad he didn't use that on my commander. I think we do a little bit of this. Try to hit a land off it. Like a boss. We'll grab our Godless Shrine. get our commander out. Have we descended? Oh yeah, we did. We put a permanent card in, so I don't need to sacrifice that now. Cool. Bolus's Citadel. Alright, we can remove with this, so hopefully there's just some land on top. Looks like it. Let's sacrifice a treasure to get some dudes. And then we'll do a little bit of this. The concession might be incoming here. When I take his Citadel. There it is. There it is. And we were about to play Mondrak and start doubling all our tokens. And then we had Marionette Master to close out the game with. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. People just can't handle it when you remove their shiny thing. Like, people have like an expensive commander and they cast it for the first time and you just like kill it immediately, they'll just concede. It's like very cringe. Yeah, I think I like this. We don't have white mana though. Okay, I think I like this if I get white mana. But we've got 2 draws to do it. And then if we can immediately trigger Lotho. I don't know. The potential is there. The potential is there. That's not a white source. Alright. It's not what I asked for. We actually want to wait to play this after we play this. Alright, come on. White source. Draw a white source. An untapped white source. Jeez, well, okay, this guy's just going insane. Jadar, that's a pain. Okay, not a white source. But we can chainsaw him. It's not the end of the world. So what does this thing do? So I guess they can, yeah, do that to surveil, sure. Okay, I think we wait. This is a white source, so we can play Lotho with it next turn, but then we won't get to trigger Lotho, so. Still not bad. Okay, a lot of cheap cards this guy's got. No attacks though. Okay, not a white source. All right. So play this on black, and then do a little bit of this. Lotho is here, and then we can hold up a terminate. I don't really want to terminate any of these things. Although the commander, I can't do without killing my creature. You want to play another spell? You want to play like a 1-mana spell? Should play a 1-mana spell. Yeah. Yeah. I do not like that. Can I get a white? Can I get a white source? Can I get a little white mana in this hoe? Please. Oh boy. Okay. Man, this sucks. This is so awkward. Alright, we're gonna need to go like hidden stockpile. and then terminate something. Not the commander, I guess. Because we gotta kill our own creature to do that. This thing, I guess. I don't know. I just need the treasure. And then do we play an Esper Sentinel? Yeah, because we want to trigger the hidden stockpile. Yeah. And then maybe we pop the Drix Interluder next turn. It's going to be up to 6, so we'll draw 3 cards off it. Although, ideally, I'd like to get it as high as possible. Okay. Well, at least we taxed that. Play another spell. Play another spell, give me a treasure. Thank you. Okay, that's fine. That's cute. He gets to draw a card off that. Okay, but he's not doing anything too bad. He's just got some, little engine pieces of his own. Alright, we'll take 5. Still fairly healthy here. I'd like to draw white mana. White mana. That is not white mana. But we don't mind sacrificing that to our commander. Sacrifice a non-creature artifact. And we're going to trigger Hidden Stockpile. So do I just pop this now to draw 5 cards? Ooh, I don't know. It's tempting to let it sit for longer. But what if he has a way to destroy it? I mean, it's draw 5 cards, right? Like, we want to hit our land drop. Alright, see, there we go. There we go. Oh man, if only I could get the Arcbound Condor out, that'd be so good. But we can get him out next turn. So, in that case, we'll just play a land and maybe Lightning Bolt something. See what I'm saying? This is a juicy card. Draw 5 off that. I think last game we drew 7 off it. Alright, maybe we just Lightning Bolt this before it gets ginormous. If he attacks, I think I'll just chump with a 1/1. That's fine, yeah. We can, Arcbound Condor next turn is about to go nasty, go crazy. Thank you for the treasure, good sir. And we did get a way to get white mana. Okay. Whenever one or more permanent cards are put into your graveyard from anywhere, maybe I should just Lightning Bolt this now before it gets too big. I think so. And if its toughness was less than 1, so we're chill on that. Other creatures you control have Wither. So, Alright, you know what? Screw you. I'm sacrificing it. Ooh, Beseech the Mirror. Don't mind if I do. But I think really we got to get this Arcbound Condor out. That's what we got to do. Yep. Finally get a white source with this. Okay. Let's get a little Dusk Rose Reliquary. We can get rid of one of these. So I kind of want my treasures. You're done. Yeah, let's get Massacre Girl out of here. You're done. And then we can put this chainsaw on the Arcbound Condor and just like kill him. Yep. So let's sacrifice, how about an artifact creature? To make 2 treasure tokens. And you're done. And let's get Prosper out. I don't really need to beseech the mirror right now. We're doing pretty good. And let's get in there. Get in for 2. I guess I don't have a way to make another treasure. There we go. And we drew a card off that. Alright. What do you got, Gunmore? What is this? Creature cards in your graveyard get +1/+1. Sure. So what, he can reanimate a creature here? That's fine. I don't really care about that. You're just gonna be dead to a Arcbound Condor with a chainsaw next turn. Okay. Hey, don't do that. Don't do that. That's mean. That's mean. And we get to put its counters on this, so now that's a 4/4. Soulscar Mage, sure. Alright, well, he did kill my Arcbound Condor. So that's sad, but I think we're doing alright. We should just be getting something that just like pings him for every artifact, so I should have actually done this before, we could Ruinous Ultimatum, actually. Oh, we could get Imskier. Ooh. But its mana value isn't... Well, that's fine. We can just cast it for 2 mana. We're gonna draw a lot of cards off that. Yeah, let's get that. Let's get more card draw. Yeah, I know I can't play it. Well, I'd like to get another white source, but we need red-black. How many will we draw off this? I don't know. A lot. Ooh, we gotta be careful not to kill ourselves. Okay. We gotta be careful not to kill ourselves, I said. Very calm. Very calm now. This will gain us some life. Woo! Gotta be careful there. Kind of forgot that my health was a bit low. There we go, there we go. Gain some life. Yes, yes, yes. Gain a little more life off this. Okay. Back up to 5. We're chilling. Might as well attack with the 4/4. Okay, up to 6. Nice, Prosper hit a land. So he keeps getting stuff out of his graveyard. Maybe I should have gotten like a win con with that tutor. But Kumbal is gonna slowly drain him at least. Unfortunately, it's one or more. So when we make 2 tokens off Jansen, it only triggers once. Okay, so we lose a life, but then we gain a life. So we're basically just did a damage to them. By the way, Lotho putting in work this game. Gotten us so many treasure tokens. We can also get Flage out of the graveyard next turn, which might be nice. This is a cool deck our opponent has, by the way. This thing's up to a 4/5 because it keeps getting perpetually +1/+1. But he's not really doing much. Well, hold on. He's killing my thing. Sure, dude. Well, that makes me lose a life. Hold on. I say, hold on. We might just be able to... I don't really have a big artifact, though. Okay, and now he's killing that. Can we not do that? Are you attacking? No. Alright. Oh, well I can just do this. Yeah, that works. That works. That works, I say. Check this out. Look at this, I have treasure tokens. Look, I can sacrifice them for mana. Oh, they also do 4 damage to your face now whenever I sacrifice them. Farewell, my friend. Goodbye. There we go. I was talking about, like, oh, I need a win con. There it is. Yeah, Marionette Master. Kind of insane. We'll just kill our opponent out of nowhere if you have a couple treasure tokens. Even if you have none, if you just have, like, one like creature to sacrifice, one like artifact creature with the commander, you can play the Marionette Master, sacrifice the creature, do 4 to him, and you get 2 more treasures that can do another 4 to him. And then if you have, you know, like anything else, they're just dead. So actually, we've been recording for 43 minutes, so we got some good games in. I hope you enjoyed. Going to get out and enjoy this day while I can, because it's 4:42 p.m. So thank you for watching. This is a very fun deck. I like this one. Yeah, I don't know what the next video upload will be. If it'll be another Magic video, or if it'll be Lotro or Deadlock or whatever I'm playing. Anyways, peace.